Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. The state's largest school district is moving ahead with severe cuts to try to tackle a $26 million budget shortfall. The Anoka-Hennepin School Board already approved $5 million in cuts at the central office, totaling some 40 jobs. Last night, its members agreed on $9 million more from the same location, which is another 200 jobs. Longtime employees say it is the deepest cuts they have ever seen and includes a complete overhaul of the district's leadership. Jennifer Hoff has more on what happens next. Jennifer?
Julie, the most noticeable change essentially slashes the superintendent's cabinet right in half. And while it prevents cutting any programs and teachers, at least for the next year, there is some concern now that they'll have little support left.
I would like to call to order this Anoka-Hennepin School Board meeting.
Last night's school board meeting lasted hours as Anoka-Hennepin keeps trying to right-size a $26 million budget deficit it says is due in part to stagnant growth, inflation, and historic teacher contracts.
Thank you and welcome to the board.
The group eventually agreeing to delay cutting any teachers, instead reducing $9 million from the central office, totaling some 200 jobs.
Is that high to you?
That's a significant cut for the biggest school district in the state.
Matt Shaver leads an advocacy group creating policies to close student achievement gaps. He says will only grow as cuts continue, even if they're at the administration level.
We're in a situation that nobody is excited about, and so how to do the least most harm, right? I think on some level it makes some sense to look at non-student facing roles, but you got to understand that the trade-offs down the road are making it more challenging.
To start, the superintendent will lose 6 cabinet members. The 5 left include his general counsel, human resources, chief financial and operations officers, and a new deputy supervisor, only one of whom will oversee all 38,000 students.
Those are a lot of folks who are doing some of the medium and long-term strategic planning and implementation work that is so important. You don't want to put the work of all of that on the backs of teachers who are just trying to do their job.
Tough decisions that, like the cuts, will just keep coming.
Kids deserve more than that. They deserve better than that.
Other central office cuts include learning specialists and volunteer service coordinators, which are part of the community education group. That will all be coming by spring. And then the board will have to negotiate further cuts for the following school year that they hope may very well be offset by new state funding. But even that, Julie, is not a guarantee.
All right. Wow. Thank you, Jennifer.